Hello, everyone. It is currently 4 a.m. I just kind of woke up and thought it's been a while since I've done one of these. Today's subject will be more towards something I've been feeling recently a lot. It'll be about everything that's either anxiety or being scared of what the future can hold, not feeling well in what we are right now. And that's normal. I've had myself a couple notes here which I would like to go through. First of all, you guys should know that I don't remember much before high school, so I will try my best to describe how it was, but I will most likely concentrate on the topic of anxiety throughout my high school, my college, my work, and at this very moment. So, when it comes down to anxiety, I'd say when I was in high school, I didn't really react to it as much. For me, high school was just a place to be and not care in the world. So, anxiety wasn't as present, especially because I got the huge boost in confidence, being like, oh, I can do whatever I want. I'm a teenager, blah, blah, blah. Oh, my family's cringe. Oh, I don't want to hang out with family. And I think it didn't really hit me that much. Other than maybe because I live in Canada, so I will say secondary. So secondary is basically high school. In secondary, I remember at least secondary three. The entire year, I just couldn't take anything. Everything that had happened to me was close to being the worst things in my life in terms of not believing myself, not believing that I could do anything right, and even never believing in the fact that I would ever find someone for me, someone that would love me. And to that, I'd say, look at me today. I have a beautiful girlfriend that helps me and loves me no matter what. I have I have a car. I started working again, which I love. I have more friends that I go out with more and more. Some of my friends that I haven't talked with for a year now. We made contact with each other, and now in like a couple of weeks, we're having a party in my house, and it's good, like just between friends, and it's things that wouldn't I would have never imagined. I would have never imagined any of this happening when I was in high school. For me, high school was just alright. It wasn't eventful. Didn't really happen much. I just studied and be like, okay, I hope I get to a good college, and that's it. I didn't even care about college that much at that time. And in secondary three, like I said, I was in border of suicide. And that is when I remember that I did, like, towards the handle of my bedroom. A thing that I think I've talked in the last video, I'm unsure. I'm not gonna rewatch it. I'm never gonna rewatch any of these. But on the handle of my door at that time, I had a small, like, wire rope. I put it around there, put it around my neck, and because I was small enough, I was able to hang myself with this. But I remember the second where I was about to go through with it, I heard my brother on the other side knocking. And he told me the simplest thing. He just told me, hey, food's ready. Come down soon. That's it. And after that, like, everything just hit me at once. It was the most surreal experience I think I've had in my life when it comes down to, like, breaking down and crying bad. But I couldn't do it just because I knew my brother would hear me. So I kept it all inside until deep at night at like 1 a.m. And at 1 a.m., I just went for a walk. I put on my coat and I went for a walk. And I remember my brother called me and was like, "What the fuck are you? Like, we're all supposed to be in bed, and you just like, did you like leave real quick? Did you go into a party or something?" As if yes, like I won't tell the parents, but like at least tell me you're right. And I just told him, yeah, I just went for a walk. It's my brother and I never got too close, but I know that at that point he kind of understood what I meant, even though it was a hard thing to say. So for that, I will forever thank him. But other than that, high school was just alright. I can't talk for the people that are having a lot of anxiety when it comes to tests, when it comes to exams and all that kind of stuff. I didn't really have any. I just winged it, and for some reason, I was lucky enough to pass most of my stuff at 60, 70%. Other than history. History, I always went around the 90%. Just because I like history. But that's another story. And I'm not gonna do like, and now for this, and college. I'm just gonna talk about college. For college, for me, it was interesting because it was very eventful. I went to children's education. Basically, in children's education, it's for I don't know how to say it in English. Uh, I'm just gonna describe it because I don't want to Google it. I'm just too tired for this. Whenever you go to a caretaker and you just give them the child, being like, here, you have it for the whole day, and they have like 7 to 8 children for themselves for the whole day, and then by the end of the day, you go get them, and you're like, oh, thank you, bye bye, and you pay them. That's the thing. I just don't want to Google it. I don't. I don't know. I'm I'm too dumb for this for now. That I went for that, and I was like, okay, it'll be fun. I'm good with children and everything, blah blah. I got there, and we were 3 guys, me and 2 more. One that was a typical, oh, I'm a football. I'm just here for the girls, all that. That happens. It was weird. That happens. And then there was another guy that was a bit weird that later on we found out that he had some really, really racist TikToks. And like, not dark humor. Like, really bizarre racist TikToks. And uh, just to say that by at least a couple months in the entire classes that it was from first to third year, I was the only guy. And I can't lie, I was kind of anxious for a while about it. I basically just, how can I say? How can I say in like in a really good way? I didn't feel at home. Everybody was so welcoming towards me. Just because I never tried anything for me, I was just there to study and that's it. But in my head, I had it that, oh, I'm the only guy. I can't do anything wrong, or else they're gonna be creeped out by me, or whatever, whatever. I don't want to be that guy, or whatever it is. It was rough. I was too rough on myself, and I think I should have done better at that time and went to talk to them more because they're all really nice women. They're all really nice. Just I didn't have any self conscious at that point. The anxiety was especially coming whenever it came down to working as a group with other people because I was like, I don't know anyone. I'm just a little loner in the corner. I didn't do anything with them. I didn't talk to them. I didn't say hi to them. All I did was like a small little head hunch, just saying like hi or whatever. The anxiety at this point in college was the most difficult I had. For the only reasons that most of my friends, which was at least 3 to 4 people. We weren't even that close in college, if it makes sense. We just said hi from time to time, ate lunch together, and that's it. Nothing much, really. And I don't know. It was difficult. I was difficult myself. I was difficult on other people, and I very much think I should have done better at that point. And I don't think it is a good idea to isolate yourself. Because the more you isolate yourself in life or in general, well, in general in life and even in college, especially in college, the less you'll have a good experience. It doesn't matter if there's 1 or 2 people that are weird at your college. It doesn't matter. In college, you're there to learn, you're there to meet new people, you're there for all those good reasons. It's no longer high school. It's no longer, oh, bully guy, bully girl, whatever. You're there to learn. You're there to be an adult. And that is something I forgot for at least half a year. And, sorry, I'm just going to replace myself. Oh, God, I'm fat. No, I'm kidding. But it's something I had a lot of problem with. In my head, it could not pass for half a year. And after that, when I finally got the grip of it, I finally started saying hi to people. Started being more nice and, in general, just looking at life with a different eye. And sure, the anxiety really took off at every test that I failed or at every test that I was really high in. I was like so happy. But it was always there, no matter what. Because it felt like I had expectations on me. It felt like I had a lot of people holding onto my shoulders, being like, we just want you to succeed. And it felt like I was drowning. After a while, it really felt like I was drowning. And I didn't understand why. And then it just dawned on me that maybe I'm not ready. Maybe I was never ready. Maybe I haven't thought of anything before I went into college. Maybe I was just not worth it. But it's not the point. In college, like I said, you're there to be an adult. But how hard is it to be an adult when you've never learned what it's like or never seen what it's like to be an adult? That is where it actually hits you. And I think that's what hit me the most for the anxiety in college. Now, when it comes for work, in work, work for me was the easiest. It was even easier than high school because I've learned very fast that no matter what, a question is a question. There's no stupid question. If someone tells you there's a stupid question, they're more stupid than the actual job. Also, it doesn't matter if you don't understand something. You need to ask, you need to show presence, you need to be a team player. But not a team player like, oh yeah, be a team player, take my shit, whatever. Team player in a way where you understand if someone else fuck up. You understand if someone else have difficulties with something. You understand how other people work. You understand they're human. And that's a thing I've learned very fast. But unfortunately, a lot of people don't, which can be very stressful when it comes to people that actually wants to work. And I never really got too much anxious about working, other than the fact that last year, for an entire year, where I lived, there was basically, I don't know how to say it in English, but there was an entire moment in the year where no one was really getting any jobs. No one was really, like, getting jobs at all. It was hard. I had so many friends that had a shit ton of experience in everything. They were always getting rejected, saying there was no place. And after a full year of anxiety, because I was about to lose my car, I was about to lose my car, I was about to lose my phone, I was about to lose everything. And my girlfriend, my mom, my dad, all of them really helped me monetarily, which I'm not gonna lie, it sucked. I love them so much. They're amazing, but on my mind, I felt like nothing. I still, even now, I feel like nothing. I feel like I used them. I feel anxious about all of it because I owe so much money. I owe around $8,000 to $9,000 to all those people, and I want to repay them like right away. Right away, I want to repair them, but slowly but surely, I'm slowly repairing my bank account. I'm making sure to repay all my bills, and I just can't pay them right now. But the anxiety inside of me tells me I need, not I want, I need to pay them right now. Or else they're gonna be mad at me forever. Or else, like, I'm gonna lose their trust. Or else they're gonna see me another way. And that still dawns on me today. I can't take it out of my head. And that is a difficult one that a difficult subject that I think I'll bring only for the end. Let's go back a little bit on work. Work time is when you want to work. But if you see your boss, for example, if you, like, yeah, for example, if you see your boss telling you do this, do that, some boss will be uh, more eccentric than other, more exigent, more, they want more, and all that. You need to know where you draw the line, and you also need to know how to basically control yourself and know how you talk, how you handle certain situation, but also how you see yourself as an employee. Those are very important details that you don't really see a lot when it comes down to working. You just think of, oh, I'm going to work, oh, I hate this person, oh, I like this person, that's it. Don't think of the fact that, okay, I'm act right, I'm gonna act like this, it is what it is, or not everyone has that mentality. But for some reason at work, I did. I did right away, and it felt great. And the moment you'll learn about how you can actually just be yourself and not care about anything in the world at your work, the sooner you'll work easier. You'll work easier, have a better mind, have a better conscience, and feel better. Better about yourself. Sorry. I guess I kinda just woke up. I can't just woke up to do this video and that's it. I'm going back to fuck the bed after this. But yeah. And last topic will be, how about now? Nikita, how do you feel about like anxiety now? I'd say my view of anxiety never really changed. Ever since high school, my view of anxiety was this weird thing that just appeared in my world. And to this day, I don't understand anxiety. But I understand it's there. I understand that sometimes it'll make me feel certain ways. But I also understand that I can never eliminate it. It's not something that can go away. And that is normal. For a sole reason that why would you want it away? I know anxiety is rough, but it's a part of what makes us human. It's a part of what makes us who we are. And I know a lot of people will be like, well, I'd be better with that. Yeah, some would. Not me. I've I've had difficulties understanding like emotions for so long. Like anybody's emotions, I don't understand them. I've unless it's really in my face, I can't really feel like what emotion they're actually showing. And that's the hard part. And I think for me, anxiety is just something you need to learn to live with. It will happen, but the best thing you can do is to learn how you react to it. Not how when it's gonna happen or how it's gonna happen or from who's gonna give it to you, whatever. It's how you're gonna react to it. How you're gonna make sure to how you're gonna feel about it. Like I really just don't know. And to that, I said all of you, anxiety is not something you should really think out of. Oh, everybody's the same around anxiety or whatever. You're you. You're you. Like you're yourself. Why why do you think everybody has the same anxiety? Nobody does. You might have similar anxiety to someone else, but you'll never have the same degree of anxiety of someone else. That's the real thing that a lot of people don't think about. And it comes back to when I talked earlier about I'll go back to my point. Excuse me. I'll go back to my point out about the money and everything. Right now, I still owe that money, and I'm working hard to get it back towards my mother, my girlfriend, and my dad. Even though my dad is being like a hard head, and he's like, "Oh no, you don't even need to give it back to me." I owe him like $200. If he doesn't want the money, I'll buy him a nice gift from the Green Bay Packers because I fucking know he loves that team. And I, I just, I'm just so happy, and I, I don't think I'm ever gonna have words to describe how much I love all of them. Like, I'm 23 years old. I'm supposed to have my own apartment and everything right now. In my head, that's how badly it is. But me and my girlfriend, we don't have the money for it. She lives at her dad's. I live in my mom's fucking basement. And I'm just like, my mom told me once, she was like, oh yeah, even if you stay here for 3 to 4 more years, I don't give a fuck. Just as long as one day you can go come out of my house as someone who made themselves and someone who feels good about themselves and have their own place and is comfortable with good money, good everything, I'll just be happy. I know a lot of people don't have that. Same with my girlfriend. Like, if I was her, I would have dipped me a long time ago. I owe her like the most money out of everyone, at least like eight or 8.5K. And she told me like right in the face at a moment that was really critical where I was like, I'm just gonna sell everything and repay her and probably kill myself or something. I just did not feel in the right state of mind at that point, and she hugged me and said, "You have your whole life to repay me." And she's just everything that I wanted in life. I guess the difference between the high school me and me now is that the anxiety that I used to have about what I'm gonna be tomorrow or in the next couple of years is the same anxiety I have now, but just different. Sorry about it. That's the anxiety cannot change. The anxiety can only evolve. And that anxiety will always stick with you no matter what. It'll stick with you when I have children. It'll stick with you when you do something rash. It'll stick with you whenever you need to make a decision. It'll stick with you any time. Big, small, medium, large, whatever the fuck it is, I don't give a fuck. It'll always stick with you. In a different form or the same form, it will always be the same. But one thing's for sure that I want to end the video on is don't give up. Nobody deserves to give up. And if you do give up, go talk to someone. Because I gave up. But look at me now. I gave up and I got myself back up. Even though I gave up, after giving up countless times, I had people close to me to help me back. And even when I didn't have any people, I had my own self thoughts and everything. I had my own voice. I had my own thoughts, and that was enough for me. As long as I can one day look back on this, even though I'm never gonna rewatch those videos, I will find myself cringe even though I'm literally talking like about myself in my own their mind. I don't think I don't ever think you should give up. Please. I know I'm some stranger on the internet for you guys, but if any of you guys ever need anything on Twitter, just Niki just send me a DM. I will be there. It might take me a while to respond to it, but I will be there. Okay? No matter who you are, I don't care, I will respond. All of you guys deserve life. All of you guys are amazing. And all of you guys need anxiety that is big, bad, no matter what. Anxiety can be a beautiful thing, can be an ugly thing. But one thing's for sure, is it can never be as beautiful as you. Have a good night.